Over the 8 years of teaching my masterclass program, there has been a big part and a huge impact in the class, and that has been teaching how to use lip liners. So many people don't use lip products. They might stick with a lip gloss, or they just choose to skip it completely, not knowing how much impact they can have through using lip liners. The narrative that so many people have is my lips are too small, I don't like my lips, I don't like wearing lip product on them because it enhances how little my lips are, etc., etc. I'm telling you now that lip liners change the game for that. Even if you have issues with wear and tear, I use lip liners just straight up, no gloss, and I find they last all day long. I'm going to show you the tips and tricks that I teach in Masterclass on how to get the best look using our alignment lip liners. Let's go. Okay, for the sake of this video, I'm going to do a nude pink and then a nude brown. So let's get going straight into the nude pink. If I was to use Chloe's straight up, it's a pretty neutral, pretty pink. It wouldn't give me much dimension just because I have a slightly warmer lip. So using Chloe all over would be for someone who wants very, very subtle impacts of lip liner on the lip. But using it like that, you can see it's got enough tone, it's effective, it's impactful, but it's subtle. But let me show you how I use lip liner. Really fun. And I'm also going to show you the technique that I teach in Masterclass. I'm going to use Terea. So your lip line, if you look at your lip, it stops here and stops there. The mistake so many people make is they follow that line out. And what happens is that you stretch your mouth out and then flatten it. So I call it sandwich mouth. It's like two pieces of bread just stacked on top of each other because you're widening it. My trick that I teach in Masterclass is to open your mouth and go inside the mouth, come down, as opposed to starting out here. Because if I started out here, it would widen here. So you can see this is Terea, but she's not super strong. But you can see dropping that down and then now flipping the lip out and drawing underneath. You can gain a millimeter or two by doing that. It doesn't look overdrawn, but it just gives you a bit more fullness here, because what we're going to be doing is stacking the fullness here and reducing the width here. By doing that, it's creating more of a pout, which will give you a fuller look to your lips. Can you see how this looks like it's wider here? It's dropping out, which means you're not getting that fullness through. So really important to go inside and then out. Same thing for the top. And then now the Cupid's bow, this is a really important one. You want to come up a little bit higher. You don't have to if you don't want to, but this gives you a really beautiful full pout. A lot of people I've noticed over the 8 years find they get really scared and think that they're drawing on their faces or it looks too much. You might not be used to it, but if you can start to just add a little bit more depth and height to your Cupid's bow, it'll make a huge difference to the size and the fullness of your mouth. Always keeping your Cupid's bow soft. I don't like an overly angled Cupid's bow. I like to round it out. See how much of an impact that has by just contouring through with Terea. And then I'm going in with Ellie, and Ellie is going to be that shade of color in the middle. And this is a great way of doing it. If you've done your lip line on the outside and it looks quite harsh, use the pencil to merge it in and blend it. And that is it. That is so simple. It shows you how you can get that really nice fullness in the mouth, lifting it here, not dragging it out here. Lip liner by itself, I can't tell you. I would wear this all day. It's so conditioning in the way that they feel really smooth and subtle on the lip, but they're not super emollient, so they're not going to run away. So really, they hold really, really well. They feel very lightweight. They don't feel heavy, which is really wonderful for so many of you that don't like that feeling on your mouth, but they don't feel dry enough that you have to wear like a lip product on top. Okay, let's get into Stella. She's a really lovely nude brown, so she's great for those who are really pale. I'm just going to put her all over. My techniques are the same as what was taught before, but this time I'm just rushing it a little bit more just to show you the color. Such a lovely nude brown. Now I'm going in with Sarah for the contour. Always merge your lips together if you need to. You can go back in with Stella just to kind of merge it if you need to soften it off the line so it doesn't look too obvious. There you go. One of my favorite nude. I literally have been so obsessed with this while we've been trialing the product. I'm so happy that I can finally talk about it because everyone's been asking me what all the colors that I've been wearing and I can't tell you because it's these. But this is my favorite nude brown combination. Obviously, I'm quite a fair person, so me wearing this all over my lip will give me a dark chocolate lip. This is beautiful for darker lip colors, but I'm going to show you how you can use it on my coloring to give you that depth. This will really give you the ultimate pout. Shading in the corners, you're pushing the depth of color and that brightness through the center, so giving you the fullest of pouts. So this really shows you that the 6 combinations, you can use them in any way that you like. I do really like as well mixing Sarah, for example, with Ellie to give me more of a neutral color. I wore this a lot over in Europe and a lot of you commented on my lips. So playing around with the Pantones, as you know, I advocate for that a lot. Playing around with them is so important. And that's why we made 6 lip liner bundle much cheaper for you so that you can play around with those Pantones. And the combination I got the most comments on was wearing this combo of the neutral browns and then going in with Divine. Super hydrated, super glossy. Also, don't get too scared if it looks too pigmented and too much. This wears down beautifully. I'm just going to pretend like I'm wearing down naturally. This will wear down perfectly. I don't need to do anything with it. You don't need to worry about it. By the time you leave the house and you have like a sip of coffee or something, it starts to become a really lived in, beautiful color. I'm just going to press it out to show you what it would look like as it wears down. You can see, super lovely. This will last for such a long time. So it gives you that trust that you can wear this all day long. It's not going to transfer everywhere, or you feel like it's, misplaced or on your chin. I know so many of you have those concerns, and that's why you shy away from lip products, but that is why we've launched lip liners. So you get that hold, you get that long wear, and you get that trust knowing the product won't move. So there you have it. They're the alignment lip liners, my little how-tos. Very, very easy. You could go and add some highlighter to your Cupid's bow if you wanted to. I really like the shape and the feeling of that, so I don't need to do anything more than that, but that's tips and tricks on how to get the most amazing lips using our alignment lip liners. Head to homebeauty.com to find out more, or to grab your lip liners, whether it's in the bundle of 6 where you get the 6th one free, or you get the individual ones, or you get a duo, whatever works for you. The education's there, as well as the full home beauty experience and all the accessibility that we've been talking about when launching these lip liners. I hope this tutorial was helpful and you got some tips and tricks out of it to give you a beautiful looking mouth, long wearing, and in alignment to you.